Good morning, everybody. Welcome to SATE 2016. I'm Eric Cantrell, North American Sales Manager for the Media Lawn division of Barco. Barco bought Media Lawn back in April, and we're very proud to be sponsoring the storytelling segment of this year's SATE conference. Our storytelling is very important to our culture at Barco because we're all about making technologies that allow creative people to immerse their audiences in their stories. So storytelling was a natural selection for us when there was an available sponsoring of this segment. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Universal Creative's Senior Director and Executive Producer, Mr. Paul Osterhout.
Good morning, New York. It was about 1 year ago. We were at, I think, downtown Disney. And we were talking about SATE. I think it was in Pittsburgh or somewhere last year. And someone said, "Are you going to go to SATE?" And I said, "Why would I go to SATE? I've been in this business for 40 years. I know everything. Why would I go?" This actually said it to Tracy. And she challenged me. She said, "Well, then you should be part of this. You should make it something that you would want to go to." And so here we are. They asked me to be part of the storytelling segment. And when they first asked, I said, "Yeah, great. I know lots of storytellers, great storytellers." And then they said, "What has to be curated?" So I had to look that up. Curated. Had to have a focus, a point of view, a reason why you picked certain people. And there's a great reason why we picked the people that you're going to hear over the next 2 days. They're non-traditional storytellers. You're going to hear a woman who works in a hospital, and she creates better places for people that have to go into the hospital. You're going to hear from a woman who creates gallery spaces in depressed neighborhoods. She actually does the research on that neighborhood and then curates it and opens up museums in that neighborhood. Tomorrow you're going to have a roundtable discussion or a panel discussion of 3 great New York designers, a producer, an audio designer, and a print designer, who you're going to hear their stories about how they do work in New York. And then you're going to hear from a guy named Scott Rosenfeld, who is the lighting designer at the Smithsonian Institution. And he's going to talk about lighting history. Not lighting artifacts, lighting history. So we have a really great presentation set up for you. But why is storytelling so important? Why? Who cares? Who cares about story? Well, in fact, it's ingrained in all of us. It's part of our DNA. It's how we live our life. It's how we get through the day. Thousands, millions of things come at us every day. We have to process that in our brain. How do we do that? We do it by story. We organize things in a story. So let me tell you a story. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Set the mood. This story happened about 10,000 years ago. Up on a bluff, a cave lit by fire, evening, a rustling sound outside the cave wall. A man takes his daughter, puts her behind, crouches down. On the cave wall, there's illumination of art of lions and other predators. A lion enters the cave. The man grabs a spear and kills the lion. The next morning, he tells this story to the rest of the clan. That's why story is so important. He predicts the future. It's about sharing experience. It's about being able to tell each other about life. We are going to have a great storyteller coming up in just a minute, Mike West, who I've known for about 40 years. If you've been at Universal in the last several years, you've seen Mike's work. Transformers, Simpsons, and the brand new Reign of Kong, which just opened this last summer. It's about these stories that we are able to share experiences, we're able to communicate with each other. It's part of our DNA. With that, I'm going to bring Mike out and talk about walking the tightrope.